This guy has won before. This guy's polarizing. And I hate to play that card. You love him or you hate him, but it's true. You love him or you hate him. He's done it before. He's come close before. Let's see what he has today. Biggest day of the year. We go to Vic in NoCal. Vic, it's your show. Do your thing. What's
Rome,
up?
how you doing, brother? Dude, I was up late last night, man, working on my script, brainstorming. I must have been up to like 2 or 3 in the morning, man, which is bad news for the rest of you, because I'm like a gremlin, man. If it's after midnight and you feed me smack, I turn into a monster. But listen, just because I'm a monster of smack doesn't mean I'm a bad dude, okay? Believe it or not, clones, I'm actually a pretty nice guy. I mean, sure, I might not travel the globe circumcising little Filipino boys like Tim Tebow does, but hell, I got a good heart, man. I honestly do. I'm just a simple guy trying to leave a legacy. We're all trying to leave a legacy, right, Rome? Like Ray Lewis, he left a legacy. He retired this year, rode off into the sunset with another ring. Now, you can argue the point all you want, but to me, it's not even a debate, man. Ray Lewis is, without a shadow of a doubt, the single greatest accessory to murder to ever lace up a pair of cleats. But hey, don't get it twisted now. Ray is a man of God, all right? He'll bleed the devil out of you. Hey, I wonder which of Ray Lewis's 5 baby mamas is God's favorite. And how about Roger Goodell, Rome? He's leaving a legacy of trying to fix what's not broken. Hey, Roger, back away from our beloved game, bro. We don't need to get rid of the kickoff. We don't need an 18-game season. We don't need a team in London. We don't need to eliminate the helmet, all right? I mean, there's really only one guy you should be worrying about as far as how often he leaves with his helmet, and that's Antonio Cromartie. Hey, if you want to improve the NFL experience, Roger, here's an idea. Let's outlaw mock draft guy. Nobody likes mock draft guy, all right? And the only thing worse than pre-draft analysis and mock drafts is post-draft analysis and draft grades. I mean, it's just a waste of time, man. It's pointless. Like taking Stevie Wonder to Hooters. Or, hell, taking Stevie Carbone to Hooters. And by the way, didn't Carbone win the smack-off once back when he was still the phone slap? I believe he did. The point is this, Jason from Fullerton. The reason you haven't been in the smack-off all these years wasn't because you worked for the show. It was because you stink. Dude, you're Eddie in Boise with moles. I'm pretty sure the only reason Rome let you in today was because he needed someone to play the Vinnie Mac role since there wasn't a hack-off champ this year. And I know you canceled the hack-off, Rome, but I'm going to try to change your mind. Now, don't get me wrong. The hack-off was ugly. I mean, it was Jim Plunkett ugly. I'm pretty sure I got like 3 different kinds of ear cancer just from listening that day. Probably the worst thing to come on my radio since Art Modell's Scrotum. Scrotum damn near wrecked them. But you know, as bad as the hack-off was, Rome, it did serve a function, man. It left a legacy. Let me explain. You know how sometimes when someone has a wound, the doctors will treat the wound by putting maggots on it? It prevents infection. You know, the maggots eat up all the dead flesh and the gangrene or whatever, leaving you with a nice, clean arm. Well, that's basically what the hack-off is, you know? I mean, we send all these hacks in a week early, and these hacks are like a bunch of maggots. They eat up all the bad takes, the lame jokes, the crappy parody songs. They gobble it all up, man, thus clearing the way for us to have a great smack-off today. So, hey, a round of applause to all you hacks, man. Thanks, guys. Well done, maggots. Well done. In the ground beef burger patty that is the jungle, you are the pink slime. And finally, Rome, we can't talk legacy and not talk about our reigning king of smack, Chael Sonnen, a man who gets caught cheating with testosterone and then claims he had to do it because he's got something called hypogonadism, which I think is Greek for tiny little balls. Now, I don't know about you, Rome, but I think I'd rather be thought of as a cheater than have to admit to the world that Chaz Bono has a stronger package than I do. But hey, I guess we can't really expect Chael to make the smartest decisions, right? I mean, he's not exactly the crunchiest peanut in the turd. Chael, there are 2 types of balls, my man. There are big, brave smack-off ones, and there are mincy little hypogonad ones like yours. Okay, me? I carry my stones around in a freaking wheelbarrow. In this here jungle, there is no greater manaconda than the one that's strangling you to death right now. Tap out, Chael. Just put down the phone and tap out. It puts down the phone, or else it gets the hose again. Hey, Rome, that's it for me, man. Oh, by the way, those other clones might get excited because they trend on Twitter. I'm the only clone who's verified on Twitter. Check my page. You'll see I'm not lying. Clones, I got the touch. I got the power. And that's what makes me a winner. I'm a star, man. I'm a big, bright, shining star. Hit it, Reed. I got the touch. I got the power. Yeah. Yo, That's 2 for me. That's 2 for me.
We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Vic in NoCal calling his shot. That's 2 for me. That's 2 for me. All right, another strong effort. Think about that. He's got one already. Where do you put him? Mark in Hollywood, Stevie Carbone, Jason Fortin, Joe in the OC, Dan in D.C., Mike in Wichita, Trapper, Dave in St. Louis, and the fake Silk Call. Where do you have these people? We have not yet heard from the defending champ.